Andrew Wiggins and D'Angelo Russell are switching teams as they have been swapped for one another. What is going on, y'all? 5 Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NBA here to talk about the trade that went down between the Warriors and the Timberwolves for Wiggins and Russell. But before I get into that, if you're new to the channel, welcome, guys. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe by hitting the big red subscribe button down below and turning on my post notifications by hitting the bell icon down below. And make sure to follow me on my social media, Twitter, links down below for my Twitter and also my Instagram as well, and on the screen as well. So go ahead and do so. Let's talk about this trade, folks, analyze it from all perspectives, and finally tell you guys who I think won this trade, who I think lost this trade, and talk about everything else in between. So, like we always do, let us start with the trade details themselves. So the Golden State Warriors in this trade get Andrew Wiggins, of course, a top 3 protected 2021 first-round pick, a 2021 second-round pick, and then the Timberwolves get D'Angelo Russell, Amari Spellman, and Jacob Evans. Okay, so real quick on the protected first-round pick, if you guys are not aware what that is, a protected pick is basically, in this instance, top 3. It could be top 5, 7, 9, whatever. It depends on the team and what the restriction it is that they have set. A top 3 pick in this instance is basically saying if the Timberwolves are so bad the rest of this season that they end up getting a top 3 pick, they will keep that top 3 pick. But if it is anything besides the first, second, or third overall pick, that will go to the Golden State Warriors. Okay? So that is basically what that means. It's a certain protection on a pick. But let's talk about this from the Minnesota side of things first, and then we'll go to the Golden State side. So the Timberwolves get D'Angelo Russell, basically Spellman and Evans. Again, throw in salary cap. That's basically why they were there, but D'Angelo Russell is the main piece. Why did they do it? Karl Anthony Towns, that's basically the reason. They want to keep Cat happy. And how do you keep somebody happy? You give them what they want. And Cat wanted to play with D'Angelo Russell. They are friends. They have been friends for a while, I believe. And so Cat wanted to play with D'Lo. And we have known for quite some time, even myself, I had been holding out hope that Andrew Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns would turn into this powerful duo, and it really never happened, okay? And so the Andrew Wiggins experiment, it was time for it to end. And that's what they did, and quite frankly, I mean, if they could get D'Lo without giving up Wiggins, they would have, obviously, but they had to. And so Golden State was not going to accept this trade unless Andrew Wiggins was involved, and that's what ended up happening. So they got D'Angelo Russell, but of course, what do they have to give up? Andrew Wiggins, fine with it. Again, I think D'Angelo Russell is a better player right now than Andrew Wiggins, though you can debate either or. They also gave up again, aforementioned first-round pick with protections and a second-round pick, okay? So Minnesota clearly gave up more than Golden State, but like I mentioned, D'Angelo Russell, you can make the argument he's a better player than Andrew Wiggins. Do I like this trade for the Timberwolves? I'm okay with it. Certainly don't hate it. And you got to do what you have to do to keep your franchise player happy. So I can respect it. Do I think this trade makes them a lot better? Not really. D'Angelo Russell is a great scorer. He's improved a lot. He was an all-star last year. But is he that much more impactful? I would say no. He's probably a worse defender than Andrew Wiggins. So to me, the only thing that improves here for the Timberwolves, slightly better at scoring, obviously, and chemistry. That's about it. But overall, again, I don't hate it. I'm not a huge fan, but I think it's something that Minnesota needed to do because they wanted to keep Cat happy. Now let's talk about the Golden State side of things here. They got a top 3 protected pick. They got a second-round pick. I like this trade for the Golden State Warriors. Excuse me. I like it a lot. Here's why. D'Angelo Russell was never a fit, okay? And I told you guys this when I talked about this free agent signing, because it was a signing trade last year. When it happened, and everybody was talking about, oh my God, Golden State has so many shooters now with Clay, Steph, and D'Lo. He's going to be a great fit. And I'm like, how is he going to be a great fit? Because, is he going to play the 3? Is he going to play the 2? Like, Clay's the 2, Steph's the 1. Like, D'Lo can't play the 3. Like, so to me, it was a bit of an overkill. And that to me is possible where you have too much of a certain thing and it does not really help as much as you would think it does, okay? So to me, this fit is a lot better because Andrew Wiggins is a natural small forward. He can naturally come in and fit in a lineup alongside Steph and Klay. So imagine this next year, folks. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, and potentially whoever ends up being their draft pick, because they are one of the worst teams in the NBA this year. But again, remember, they're tanking because everybody's hurt. So they could end up with the top 5 pick and have that top 5 pick be, again, part of this team. So love this for Golden State. And they also got a first round and a second round pick. So I think Golden State clearly won this trade. I think this was fantastic for them because, again, what are you really losing with D'Angelo Russell? You have shooting on this roster. He just adds to a strength. Think about it like this. If I've got a strength and a weakness, I get better if I make my weakness my strength versus just making my strength even more of a strength, right? That's basically what it was for the Golden State Warriors. So overall, folks, I like this trade more for the Warriors than I do for the Timberwolves, though I don't hate it for them. So this is kind of a win-win, but I'm going to give the win more so to the Golden State Warriors. Let me know if you guys agree with that. Leave a comment down below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Please make sure to subscribe as always. Thanks for watching.